This is how I do my boho braids on just my hair with no added extensions. This is one of my favorite hairstyles to do. It doesn't take super long and it's pretty easy to do. These are all the products that I use. Depending how you choose to curl your hair, you might need a curler. If you don't want to add heat, you can just define your curls with curl products. This is my setup. I have a mirror in front of me and a mirror behind me. I'm starting on freshly blowed out hair, and for the first row, I never leave any hair out. And normally I do 3 braids, but for some reason I only did 2. After the first 2 braids, I was leaving 3 to 4 pieces of hair out per braid. So the way I do my boho braids is really easy. If you can do a single strand braid, you can do this. I start off with just a regular braid and I take out 3 to 4 pieces per braid and I just move it to the side and just keep braiding. Take a piece of my hair out and then use a clip to move it out of the way, and I just keep braiding. And as I'm braiding, my braid is getting skinnier, so this is where I realized I'm not going to need hair elastics because my hair was just not unraveling, which I really like the look without the rubber bands. But if you were going to do bigger braids, you might need rubber bands. Now I'm just going to go in with my heat protectant and I add quite a bit. I'm using my tiny curly wand to curl the pieces that I left out. This is the part that kind of takes a while. I have to curl my hair into parts. If you wanted your curls to be looser, you could definitely leave like a bigger gap in between the curls, but that will just take even longer. You really don't have to use heat if you don't want to. I personally find that curling my hair this way, they just last longer, but you can always just use some water and gel to define your curls. My hair is not as thick in the front, so I was only taking out 2 pieces per braid just because I didn't want the braid to be super skinny, which some of them were still, especially just like the front braids. But once I curl the pieces, you don't really notice it as much. And then the braids that are by my middle part, I try to take out the curly piece as high as I can. I want the curly pieces to look like they're coming almost from my scalp. Just makes my hair look a little bit more fuller. And then to finish off, I use a hair serum and just put that all over my hair. This is what the curls look like on day 1, and this is what they look like on day 4. They're a little bit messier, a little bit looser, but I prefer this look when I do boho braids on my natural hair.